Happy Halloween, everyone. Let's talk horror movies. I wanted to get into the spirit of Halloween, and I wanted to talk horror movies. On my channel already, a few years ago, I did my top 10 favorite horror movies. Are those still my top 10 favorite horror movies? Who knows? Me personally, when it comes to top 10 lists on my channel, it's not written in stone. It's written in pencil with an eraser. So, I still love all 10 of those movies that I mentioned back then, but are those without a doubt written in stone, unchangeable, my top 10 favorite horror movies? I don't know. Tonight I'm going to name 10 horror movies that I like very much. They're in no order, there's no rhyme or reason. It's Halloween, and I just want to talk horror movies that are pretty rad. The Witch, or The Vavitch. This director, he's one to watch. He's one to watch. I really dug The Lighthouse too. The first time I saw The Lighthouse, I appreciated it and I admired it. I loved the cinematography and I really liked the style of it, but I wasn't sure if I liked it as a movie. The second time I saw The Lighthouse, I really dug it. But we're talking about The Witch right now. It's a slow burn. It's nice and slow. It sucks you in. It takes its time. It's only an hour and a half, but it takes its time. And that ending, boy oh boy, it knocks your socks off. That is a powerful, dark, scary ending. And it really just kind of is the cherry on top of this delicious cake. Friday the 13th. The final chapter. It's hard for me to pick my favorite Friday the 13th movie, but this might be it. I think part 4 is my favorite. The Devil's Rejects. I've said this on my channel before. I really liked Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's actually one of my favorite horror movies. I'm not sure which Rob Zombie movie is my favorite. I might like House of a Thousand Corpses better than this one, but this is just a random horror list, and I felt like mentioning The Devil's Rejects for 2 brilliant reasons. One, where the sheriff is talking to the Hollywood guy, and he mentions something derogatory about Elvis Presley, and the sheriff just snaps, and he says, "What'd you say about the king?" And he grabs him, and he says, "If you ever say anything derogatory about Elvis Aaron Presley in my presence again, I will kick the shit out of you!" And he just completely snaps, and it's just such a random scene, but it's a moment of brilliance.
You get this Hollywood-loving pussy out of my face. Elvis was in Hollywood! Get the hell out of here!
Number 2, Captain Spaulding tries to hijack a woman's vehicle, and he walks up to her and says, "I'm sorry, I'm going to have to commandeer your vehicle today for some top-secret clown business that supersedes any plans you have with this here vehicle." It's unbelievable. And then she laughs and says, "What's this about clown business?" And he gets dead serious, and he's like, "Did I stutter, bitch?" It's seriously amazing. Rob Zombie's writing reminds me a lot of Tarantino's. They're very similar with their dialogue. Wolf Creek 2. The first Wolf Creek movie is very underrated, but the second one, man, oh man, that doesn't get enough credit. In the interrogation scene at the end, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of my favorite scenes of all time. Time a kangaroo down, sport, time a kangaroo down.
You see, in this world, there's people like me, and there's people like you, and people like me eat people like you for breakfast and shit them out.
You're next. A really great modern-day home invasion horror movie. It's a lot of fun. That's a fun movie. Maybe the goriest movie in the history of ever. Dead Alive. Peter Jackson with the volume turned to 100. This movie is just so ridiculous. The baby sequence in the park is just, it's a riot. It's a hoot, that Dead Alive. One of the best found footage movies. As above, so below. Actually, I might watch that tonight. That's a good movie. I haven't seen that in a while. If you hate found footage movies, or if you're sick of found footage movies, give this one a chance. This one's a good one. This might change your opinion on found footage. Oh yes. There will be blood. Saw 2. Tobin Bell is in the first movie briefly for that great surprise ending. This one, he's kind of in the movie a lot, and he's great. Jigsaw is maybe the last great horror villain that we've had. We're due for another one. From director Tobe Hooper, this movie is maybe the closest thing to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre you're going to get. It's a movie called Eaten Alive. Not as great as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it has the same documentary, low budget, weird, creepy horror movie feel as the original Texas Chainsaw. I like it better than Texas Chainsaw 2 and any of the sequels. Also, Tarantino, I know you saw this movie because you took the I'm Buck and I want to fuck part.
Name's Buck. I'm raring to fuck.
Let's just get it over with.
My name is Buck, and I'm here to fuck.
Yeah, I'm on to you, Tarantino. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. If you like movies, like and subscribe to my channel because I like movies too. Happy Halloween.